What's up, guys? So I just got done watching the Resident Evil 9 trailer, and I gotta say, it looked pretty awesome. So this really feels like a return to form for survival horror and for Resident Evil games, because they kind of went off on a weird path, and it just didn't really feel like Resident Evil. Mainly talking about 5 and 6 and some of the spin off games. But the atmosphere and the setting and the tone, it all just clicked right away for me as soon as I saw this trailer. And what stood out to me the most is that it looks like the main character is a detective. And that's honestly really cool because it gave me vibes of The Evil Within, which is my favorite survival horror game of all time. It has the same gritty, eerie detective angle that adds so much to the tension and mystery. Just off that trailer alone, this looks like it's going to be a great survival horror game. So let's break it down. Starting with the basics, Capcom has officially confirmed that Resident Evil Requiem, if I'm saying that right, is dropping on February 27th, 2026. So the game's going to be available on PlayStation 5, Series X, and PC. I don't know. Probably we're not going to get a PS4 and Xbox One launch or copy, but that's to be expected. We're what, 5 years into the ninth generation now, so come on, guys, we got to move on. And I don't think the Switch 2 or the Switch is going to get a port either, because they're really underpowered. But as for the gameplay perspective, the game is confirmed to be in third person, so that's great for like the OG Resident Evil guys like me who prefer the third person. It utilizes the shoulder camera similar to like the ones used in pretty much all of them except for 7 and 8. But for the fans who do like the first person mode, I'm hearing that they're going to allow you to choose. So the ones who want the classic look will get that, and then the guys who think that the first person adds to like the scary element of it will get that. So everyone should be happy. And then for the story, we don't really know much yet, but what I took away from the trailer is that the game takes place in a post-apocalyptic Raccoon City, revisiting iconic locations like the Raccoon City Police Department, now in ruins. The main character is Grace Ashcroft as an FBI agent and daughter of Alyssa, a journalist from from the Resident Evil outbreak. Grace is investigating a series of mysterious deaths at the hotel where her mother died 8 years prior. So right off the bat, guys, that sounds pretty cool. The trailer hints at a psychological horror element with scenes of Grace being captured and subject to unsettling experiences. We'll say that. So what's cool is that Capcom seems to be doubling down on survival elements. The environment looks to be designed for tension, not action. You're moving through dense forests, crumbling cabins, and underground passages. So it's learning hard. It's leaning hard into the horror side of survival horror again, which is great to see. Now, the reason I'm personally excited is because I'm a big fan of the franchise. Obviously, if you guys are subscribed to this channel, you know that. RE7, the RE3 remake, and RE8, they were such good, solid titles. I love all three of those games. They're probably my favorites in the franchise. Village expanded in a fun way, and the 3 remake was a little short, but it was really a polished remake, and it was super fun to replay. RE9 feels like it's bringing all those elements back together. The third person perspective, a new character and story, survival mechanics, and a darker and more psychological tone. And man, 2026 is already shaping up to be a huge year for gamers. Between Resident Evil 9, Gears of War E-Day, and a couple others on the horizon like Death Stranding 2 and the new Doom game. Well, that already came out. But it feels like we're about to hit another golden year for gaming, especially if you're into story-driven or horror games. The bar just keeps getting higher and higher. But anyways, that's where I'm at with the Resident Evil 9 right now. The trailer looks sick. I'm hyped, and it's looking like Capcom is going to deliver something special with this one, that like they always do. If they stick the landing, we might be looking at one of the best entries in the series. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of the trailer, and let me know if you guys are excited for this.